Believe that. One thing about Sean that I can say, he keeps it real.
Exactly. What is wrong with you? Nation's Memorial Day sale. Save up to $3,000 on golf carts made in Tennessee. New and pre-owned carts from $49.99. 100% in-house financing, no turndowns. 60 months, 0% financing, extra discounts for veterans. These prices won't last. Go to golfcarts.com.
The Memorial Day mattress sale is going on now at Ashley. Save up to $500 on adjustable sets from Tempur-Pedic. Plus, get 0% interest for up to 72 months with select mattress purchase when you buy in store. Shop more deals in store. Only at Ashley.
For their third day with a total of $20,975 from Columbus, Georgia. It's the champs, it's the Shaw family. And from San Francisco, California, it's the Trefney family. Everybody's here trying to win themselves a lot of cash, and somebody might have a shot at an all-inclusive by Marriott Bonvoy family vacation on the island of Barbados, plus $10,000 from Family Feud. All right, let's play the feud. Give me Francis. Give me Pam. Top 6 answers on the board, ladies. We asked 100 married women, tell me something you'd love your husband to say to you without any prompting.
I love you.
I love you.
With my 43 people.
All right, ladies, we asked 100 married women. I'm going to say that one time. That's it. Paula, tell me something you'd love your husband to say to you without any prompting.
Here's that 5-carat diamond ring, darling.
That's not there.
Okay, diamond ring, darling. Lisa, tell me something you love your husband to say without you prompting.
Here's my credit card, darling.
Not there either.
Here's my credit card.
I'm finance my poor people.
Melanie, something you love to hear your husband say without prompting.
You look beautiful,
You
darling.
look beautiful.
Let's react to my 32 people.
And tell me something you love your husband to say without any prompting.
I did the dishes, darling.
I did the dishes.
Let's react to my 4 people.
Tell me something you love your husband to say to you without any prompting.
I've cooked your meal, darling.
I've cooked your meal, darling.
My 2.
2 strikes. Trefney family can steal. Tell me something you love your husband to say without any prompting.
I have the children taken care of, darling.
Woo.
I've got the children taken care of.
Slightly.
Yes, 100 married women. Tell me something you love your husband to say to you without any prompting.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's not up there.
Number 6.
Out to dinner, boogie.
3.
I appreciate you.
Let's go to question 2. Give me Kyle. Give me Paula. Top 8 answers on the board. If you were covered in quills like a porcupine, name something you might have trouble doing.
Using the restroom.
No, it's not up there.
In the restroom.
Love the survey. Sample 70 is so popular.
Putting on my clothes.
Putting on my clothes.
With the answers with 13 people.
Hey, Kyle. I think that was a better answer, though. I really do, Kyle. Lisa, you were covered in quills like a porcupine. Name something you might have trouble doing.
Taking a shower, Steve.
Taking a shower.
6 answers by 7 people.
Melanie, you were covered in quills like a porcupine. Something you might have trouble doing.
Hugging someone.
Hugging someone.
With 3 answers by 22 people.
And I'm covered in quills like a porcupine. Something you have trouble doing.
I would have trouble brushing my teeth.
Brush your teeth.
No, switch 1.
Miss Pamela, you were covered in quills like a porcupine. Name something you might have trouble doing.
I would have trouble sleeping in my bed.
Have trouble sleeping.
Wins by 24 people.
All of you were covered in quills. What would you have a tough time doing?
Making love.
Making love.
No finance with 8 people.
Lisa, you were covered in quills like a porcupine. Something you'd have trouble doing.
Eating.
Swing 2.
You got 2 strikes. You got to be careful. Trapping your family can steal. Covered in quills like a porcupine. Something you might have trouble doing.
Sitting down.
Sitting down.
No finance with 8 people.
1 answer left, Anna. You can clear the board, but you got 2 strikes so the family can steal. Something you covered in quills like a porcupine. Something you might have trouble doing.
I'm gonna have to say just walking around.
Just walking around.
Swing 3.
Covered in quills like a porcupine. Name something you might have trouble doing.
Blowing up balloons.
No, the other family gets the points.
Blowing up balloons.
Scratched.
back to the Few Shaw family, 170. Chesney family, not on the board. Give me Aaron, give me Lisa. Ladies, point values are double. Top 7 answers on the board. Fill in the blank. Hot blank.
Hot chocolates. Hot chocolates.
Hot dog.
Hot dog. Hot chocolates.
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Sauce.
Hot chocolates.
We have a tie. Whoever buzzed in first,
Oh,
that's
it's
who gets
tied.
the tie. Pass or play.
Play.
Steve.
They're gonna play.
Hot chocolates.
Here we go, Melanie. Hot blank.
Hot summer day.
Hot
Oh, hot tamale. What is with 10 people? Hot chocolates.
Hot blank.
I like a hot pocket.
Oh, hot pockets. On the survey for 7 people. Hot chocolates.
Hot blank.
Hot pants.
Swing one.
Only one strike, Paula. Hot blank.
Hot mama.
Hot chocolates. Between us, this is 9 people. Hot chocolates.
Lisa, hot blank.
Hot damn.
Oh. Between us, 8 people. Hot chocolates.
One answer left, clear the board. Melanie, hot blank.
Hot chili.
Hot
No.
One answer left, clear the board, but you got 2 strikes. Treffney family can steal hot blank.
She a hot mess.
She a hot mess.
Hot mess? No.
Hot blank.
Hot chocolate.
Yes. Oh, it is not there.
Number 6.
Hot potato.
Shaw family, 270. Texas family not on the board. Give me Bev. Give me Melanie. Miss Bev, you finally made it up here. Girl, you on Family Feud.
You betcha.
Woo. Point varies a triple. Top 4 answers on the board. Complete the sentence. I just started a new what?
Job! A job!
Project.
A new project.
A new book.
A new book.
We're playing.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Bev, I gotta tell you, I had no way I thought that was up there. I said, you done took this library thing too far. I just started a new book. I can't remember the last time I said that. Matter of fact, I ain't never said that. Ben, complete the sentence. I just started a new what?
I just started a new job.
I got a new job.
Yes! Boy, this like 60 people.
I just started a new what?
Relationship.
I just started a new relationship.
Like one.
Kyle, I just started a new what?
I just started a new TV show.
TV show.
I just started a new TV show.
Swipe 2.
Oh, we got 2 strikes now. Come on, listen to me, baby. Come on, let's slow down. We got 2 strikes. If it's there, we still alive. But if it's not there, the other family can steal and win. Y'all focus. Come on. Complete the sentence. I just started a new what?
Life.
I just
Life.
started a new hobby.
I just started a new hobby.
Log the service like 3 people. Life.
1 answer left. You give it to me. Your family gets a chance to play sudden death. But because of the 2 strikes, if it's not there, the other family can steal and win the game. Miss Bev, complete the sentence. I just started a new what?
A new baby.
I just started a
At my age, that would be.
Miss Bev say, at my age, that'd be a long shot. That's all. I just started a new baby.
No, it's like 3.
All right, family, here's the situation. I got 1 answer left and 1 answer only. You give me that 1 answer, your family steals. Your family wins this game. But if it's not there, the other family gets a chance to play sudden death. This will either end it or extend it. Complete the sentence. I just started a new what?
Steve, I just started a new diet.
I just started a new diet.
They got it, and Shaw Family retains the Shaw Family's coming back on September 2025. Okay. Twice. Mice. Yes. My mom. Index finger. 2 hours. Oh, 3 a.m. Index finger. Say okay. Do 6. I said mice. 12. My mom. 4. Point finger. Nope. 3 a.m. 16. Rice. My best friend. Index finger. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Yes. Index finger. You forgot to unmute the TV. You forgot to unmute the TV.
Best friend asked you to help them hide a body.
I'll say okay.
Give me a word that rhymes with
Mice.
twice. Name
Let's start
someone who
over.
can ruin your day if they're in a rotten mood.
My mom.
Fill in the blank.
My mom. Index finger. Index finger. Index
What hour is
finger.
the dead of night?
3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Blank finger.
Point.
Alright, let's go. Name something you do if your best friend asks you to help them hide a body. You said, come on, gangsta Allen. Say, okay. Survey said, give me a word that rhymes with twice. You said, mice. Survey said, name someone who can ruin your day if they're in a rotten mood. You said, your mom. Survey said, fill in the blank finger. You said, point finger. Survey said, at what hour is the dead of night? You said, 3 a.m. Survey said, and I got 68, you need 132.
Okay.
This is very doable. We can win this money if you focus and play like you play. You ready?
Yes.
All right, let's remind everybody of Anna's answers. 25 seconds on the clock, please. Name something you do if your best friend asks you to help them hide a body.
Call the police.
Give me a word that rhymes with
Rice.
Thrice.
Name someone who can ruin your day if they're in a rotten mood.
Your spouse.
Fill in the blank. Blank finger.
Index.
Pass.
What hour of the day? What hour is dead of night?
3 a.m.
Try again.
2 a.m.
Blank finger.
Fast.
All right. Name something you do if your best friend asks you to help them hide a body. You said you're nothing like
Call
your
the
sister.
police.
Nice knowing you. Survey said
21.
number one answer was help.
Oh,
Help.
what's number one?
Give me a word that rhymes with
I
twice.
said
You
rice.
said thrice. Survey said
11. Rice was number one.
number one answer was nice.
Nice was number one.
Name someone who can ruin your day if they're in a rotten mood. You said
Spouse.
spouse. Survey said
45. Spouse is number one.
spouse and mate was the number one answer. Fill in the blank. Blank finger. You said
Fast finger.
fast finger. Survey said
Index finger was number one. No middle finger was number one.
I'd have got that one. At what hour is the dead of night? You said
Did the people say 2 a.m. for $20,000? 24 only. Midnight was number one. And no Family Feud till fall 2025.
Now I can't.
Wow, it's very time. All right, let's do it. Get ready. Hello. How are we?
Good. Yes.
All right, grab those devices. Let's get right into it with our first toss-up of the evening. It's worth $1,000. The category
That sounds awesome. None of your business.
Start us with the board.
Bouncy Mott. Oh, it's Margaritaville? Okay. Misha, you locked me out!
Misha.
Lounging by the pool.
Correct.
Lounging by the pool, yep.
Friends that I met in third grade.
That was a toss-up.
We go to the board. And then
On the map is the next cowboy. Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
Misha.
Cape Cod,
Yes!
Massachusetts.
You got both those toss-ups. It's a week of Margaritaville. We've got lots of great stuff on the wheel, including the chance to win a brand new house in the bonus round. If our winner can take this wedge with them, those chances will double. Plus, you at home can win a fantastic cruise. And Jim, you got details on this vacation on the wheel tonight.
I sure do. We're going to your neck of the woods, Ryan. Here's tonight's featured Margaritaville vacation. Find paradise overlooking the city skyline at Margaritaville Vacation Club, Atlanta. Relax in your spacious suite. Kick off your flip-flops at the rooftop pool and bar, and grab a bite at the on-site Margaritaville restaurant. $7,553.
Was not there when I was growing up. It looks fantastic. Thank you, Jim. First round puzzle time. The category is same letter.
Same letters, next cowboy.
Extra $1,000. And Misha, you've won the honor of spinning the wheel first. Good luck. $500.
T.
No T.
T.
Here we go, John.
Oh, he's just drinking the complete. So let love that wedge. Drinking that lead. That's 5, okay. This is gonna have wait
There
for
you go.
3,
The wild card.
2, 1. What?
And your turn.
In all my sound effects, please. Settler the puzzle.
There's one L.
No.
There you have it. $700. $700.
S.
One
S.
S. Another $700.
All
for you.
my sound effects, please.
Which one's it like?
Settler the puzzle. Ding.
Yes, a
You're
pair of
lucky.
A's coming
You
your
have
way.
1. I would get what 3. It's a 2. It's a 5.
50.
H.
H.
Well, there are 4 H's.
Did you look at the big brain of this player? The board of the puzzle. Well done. Oops, and
Up to $5,550.
I'd like to buy a U.
And we have a pair of U's to show you here.
why are you?
There they are.
I would buy another vowel. An E.
No, there's no E to sell you. Misha, your turn.
I want that
The wild card.
Y.
No.
There is one Y, $500 to the Y. The wild card is yours for the moment.
Why? Oh, I know what it is. I'm solving. Hula hoops and happy hour.
$500.
P.
There are 3 P's. We're going to be helpful.
There's one constant
Okay.
left.
Hula hoop.
Yes!
Happy hour.
Good combo. Correct. Those P's seal the deal.
Look at you. Look at the solved puzzles. Congratulations. You got it. I stop. just desserts. Next category.
500. N. Yes, there are two N's up there. I'd like to buy vowel.
N.
An A, please.
I would get what
Three A's for you,
two.
John.
I. A.
Can I buy another?
One,
I.
2, 3.
We have
There's
two
three of
I's
them.
as well. There they are. Well. It's the $1 million wedge. Call letter M. 1 M.
M.
Grab that wedge. That's as close as
There's
you can get.
uno. That's one Spanish.
Let's hang on to that for a while. You've got $500 now.
The category is
C.
just desserts.
There are three C.
Just be like you. There are 3 of them in the puzzle at that amount.
We have
I'm
4.
gone. Oh, I know what it is. I'm solving. Ice cream in a waffle cone.
$500. R, please. Yes, there is one. Right there. I figured. And I'll buy the O, please. We'll give you the O. There's one. Just filling it out. All the vowels. They're done.
Let's all talk real quick. This talk that you had with me right now is gonna cost you a lot of money.
$650.
F.
Yeah.
Nice.
2 F's. Next door.
I like to solve the puzzle.
Let's go.
Yes!
In a waffle cone.
Congratulations.
Next we have 5. That's followed by 6, and your final winning number is 2. Again, those numbers are 0, 9, 5, 6, and 2. Good luck and play on, Georgia.
You're watching WSAV on your side.
Wheel watchers, do you think you can solve our puzzles?
I would like to solve the puzzle.
I would like to solve.
I think they can. Yeah, you should apply to be on the show. It's quick. It's super easy. Do it.
Learn more at wheeloffortune.com.
All right, welcome back. Let's do the prize puzzle. The category here is colorful language. There's your puzzle. Amy, there's your wheel. $550.
R.
Well, we have one. Do all of that. $550 now. $500.
T.
Pair of T's. Here they come.
Colorful language is the next category.
$550.
H.
Yes,
H.
there are a couple of H's.
With the look, there's 2.
Let's buy the E.
While
We have 4 to show you.
N.
1 N. You're up to $3,300.
I'd like to buy vowel.
Okay.
I.
Yes, there's just one. Here you go. $500.
W.
1 W.
There's
Right,
one
next to
from
Vanna.
Oh, it's not wild?
Let's buy
Okay.
vowel.
Okay.
An
One of those.
Chase for the winter. Did somebody guess an S? No, they did not guess an S. Chase for the winter
I'll buy
blues.
another vowel. An O.
One of those too. $3,050.
Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not right. Okay. Chase off the winter blues.
I'll buy another one.
Chase off the
You.
winter
There you go.
blues.
One U. Now look at it. No more vowels. You can solve or spin. What do you think, Amy?
I'm gonna have to spin.
Okay. 900.
An S.
Yes, there are 2 S's.
Oh, it's not Chase? Okay. Shade off the winter blues. Is it shade off the winter blues?
I'm gonna solve.
Okay.
Shake off.
No,
the
it's
winter
not.
Correct.
It's shake off the winter blues. So I missed out the prize puzzle.
This puzzle at wheeloffortune.com. Spins up.
Let's do it. The triple toss set. Same category. Each one worth $2,000. The category is food for thought.
Triple toss of $1,000 on each food for thought. Next cowboy. Bay sandwich.
Ham sandwich.
No, it's not right. Ham sandwich.
Here's the second one.
And Amy locked me out again.
Hamming it up.
2 down.
Hamming it up,
$2,000.
yep.
If you get this one, it's not $6,000. It's $10,000. Here we go.
And Amy, stop locking me out.
Amy.
Hammer time.
Yes.
Hammer time. Yep.
Nice.
What's got Amy over there? Well done. You cucumbers of hammer?
No.
No. All right. Let's take a look at the next puzzle. Category is place, and here it comes.
Place next cowboy.
That means we're going to
Speed
time
up.
Amy, you'll give the wheel a final spin. We'll add $1,000 to where it lands. Consonants worth $1,600. Vowels are worth no money. They can help you out. The category is place, and Amy, you get to start.
T.
No T. Misha.
L.
Yep, 2 L's. We'll put them in, and then you have 3 seconds to make a guess or try and solve. John.
N.
Yes, 1 N. Amy.
S.
3 S's. $4,800.
Wellness spa.
Wellness spa.
You did it.
Yes.
Of course. Nice to meet you, Misha.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Rehearse for this.
That's right. That's right. Just like we practiced.
All right, Amy, it's a big night so far. $28,539 in cash and prizes, and we have an entire house from Margaritaville on this wheel. Can she win it?
Yes.
Let's hope so. Give it a big spin. And we also have $100,000 in the car, too. Where will we land? Looks like
I'm in Americas.
We'll take a little walk down here. So, you chose. What are you doing? We're going to give you the RSTL.
What are you doing this last cowboy?
And then 3 more consonants and a vowel.
G. C.
Okay.
And a M.
All right, now a vowel.
O.
Well, those are the choices. Let's see what Anna can reveal.
Let's go home.
Here you go. That's what you got. What are you doing?
Not coming. Moving it over. No, that's not it. Painted over now? Is it painted over now?
10 seconds to try and solve it. Good luck, Amy.
Something it over now. Making it over now. Making it over
Is it
now.
painted
taking it
over now?
Watching it over. Not. I got nothing.
Well, you don't got nothing. You got started on the right track.
No, it's not!
Faxing it
Over
Fax it
now.
over
Of
now!
course, I don't even know what faxing means.
$40,000, I lost.
Tempur-Pedic. Plus get 0% interest.
From Boulder, Colorado, Sam Mackin, a graduate student from New York, Romy Negrin. And our returning champion, a recent graduate and stay-at-home son from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, Brendan Liao, whose one-day cash winnings total $13,599. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Ken Jennings.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Welcome to Jeopardy! Yesterday's game saw all three of our players with 5-digit scores heading into Final Jeopardy. A great game. But in the end, it was stay-at-home son Brendan Liao who emerged as our champion. We've talked him out of the house one more time to play Jeopardy again with us today against Romy and Sam. Good luck, players. Here comes the Jeopardy round. And with it, these categories. First, America, a look back. Then we have adjectives, artificial intelligence on film, followed by Jason,
quotation
marks, the highest population in the state, and finally, seek and ye shall find. Brendan, start us off.
Let's try state 1,000.
This Delaware non-capital
Highest
has over
population state for
70,000
1,000.
people. That's how many seats
Where's
we've been in
Wilmington?
so far.
Where's Wilmington?
Sam.
What is Burlington?
No.
Not Burlington!
Brendan.
What's Wilmington?
Wilmington, that's it.
Artificial intelligence 1,000.
Artificial intelligence
A powerful
1000.
robot named Gort helps an alien warn Earth about its possible destruction in 1951's The Day the Earth Did This.
Was stood
What is
still.
back?
Not fought back!
Stood still.
Stood still, that's the title.
America 8.
America looked back
Say
with
reactions
800.
were mixed after this nuclear plant, notorious from a 1979 accident, announced plans to restart in 2024. Brendan.
Was 3 Mile Island?
That's right.
America looked back with
What would
1,000.
become Exxon, Mobil, Amoco, and Chevron were all part of this company that got dissolved in 1911.
Was the Standard Oil?
Standard Oil.
Right again.
Population 8.
I'm going
highest
to this city in
population,
Kansas,
say,
about
800.
140 miles from Topeka, forevermore. It's on the Arkansas and
Where's
grown up since
Wichita?
1864. Sam.
What's Wichita?
I'm going to Wichita, right.
Highest
Highest population state for
Answer.
600. All the daily double.
You can wager up to $1,000.
I'll take 1,000.
All right, here's your clue. The highest population in the state. A city with this name has the highest
1,000.
population in 2 coastal states.
What is Jacksonville?
That's what was
Think of Oregon
said.
and Maine.
Portland is what we're looking for.
All right, you lose 1,000, but plenty of game left. Sam, select.
Highest population 400.
About a
Highest
7-hour
population, say
drive from West
400.
Virginia to South Carolina on I-77 and I-26 will take you from one biggest city called this to another.
Was Charleston?
Charleston.
Yes.
Highest population state for 200.
Population 2.
Let's head to the Bourbon District in downtown this city, the largest in its Commonwealth. Commonwealth of
Louisville is what we're looking for.
Bourbon. What is Louisville? Brendan, where to now?
America.
America looked back with 600.
The Society of Friends expelled her in 1794 when she married James. But in 1809, she made new friends as First Lady.
Was Dolly Madison?
Dolly Madison.
Correct.
America looked back with 400.
In 1964, James Chaney, Michael Schwerner, and Andrew Goodman were murdered fighting for civil rights in this state.
Mississippi is what we're looking for.
Brendan?
America.
They're gonna look back from 200.
Changing which bill paid her bills, this peerless lady wingshot left Buffalo Bill for Pawnee Bill's Frontier exhibition.
Was Annie Oakley.
Annie Oakley.
That's right.
Adjectives 1,000.
Opposite windward.
Adjectives
the side of
1,000.
the boat sheltered from the wind.
Was Leeward.
Leeward.
Yes.
Adjectives for 800.
The OED has citations back to 1906 for this trio of adjectives describing one who's lanky, swarthy, and hunky.
Was tall, dark, and handsome.
Was tall, dark, and handsome.
Yes, you're on the board.
Adjectives for 600.
Adjectives for 600.
Don't get verklempt when I tell you your hair is all this word for messy that also ends in PT.
Was unkempt.
What is unkempt?
That's right.
Adjectives for 400.
Adjectives 400.
Dizygotic twins are this type of twins from two eggs.
Was
That's
paternal.
paternal.
Yes.
Time to take a
paternal
first
twins.
commercial
Sam,
break.
Time.
musician from Boulder, Colorado. What do you play, Sam?
I play the bassoon.
And last year you got to play the bassoon with some big star wattage in the room.
Right, yeah. So one of the orchestras I play for in Montana was doing a collaboration with the actress Glenn Close.
Oh, wow.
On Peter and the Wolf, so I got to play the part of the grandfather.
That's right. That's a great bassoon piece for you and Glenn Close.
Right,
That's
yeah.
great. Romy Negrin is a grad student from New York City. You held a birthday party once for a fictional character.
Yes, for Frederick, the pirate apprentice from the Pirates of Penzance.
Oh, because he has an unusual birthday.
He has an unusual birthday. He was born in leap year on the 29th of February, which is said like that for scansion purposes. So it's a special occasion in and of itself, and because the opening chorus is Pour Oh Pour the Pirate Sherry, it's a chance to have sherry, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You can only do it every 4 years. That's a great idea. Maybe I'm going to start having a Frederick
you
party. Brendan Liao is with us from Vancouver, where he's a recent grad, and as a result of stay-at-home. Son, how did you start watching Jeopardy as a young stay-at-home son?
Well, as a fellow Cascadian, you know how much it rains in our neck of the woods.
You're indoors a lot.
Indoors a lot, so a lot of that time was spent reading at my grandparents' place. And my fondest memories are, reading while my grandma was cooking, and smelling all the smells. Watching the news with my grandpa. Yeah, they had an encyclopedia set for some reason. They didn't speak in English, but they had.
But they had an English encyclopedia.
Yes, and so I would read that, on rainy days after school, and I think that's kind of where it started.
That's your road to Jeopardy. That's great. Rainy day encyclopedia reading. Sam, right now you have control of the board. Make a selection for us.
Chase going for 800.
For 800.
Juice Club was the original name of this smoothie shop founded in San Luis Obispo.
Was Jamba Juice?
Jamba Juice.
Yeah, that's a better name.
Adjectives 2.
Also a
Adjectives
prefix
was
from
200.
fish or cosm. It describes the itty-bitty.
Was micro?
What is micro?
Yes.
Artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence with
In the
800.
2015 film, it's the age of this hostile AI program bent on humanity's destruction. And it's up to the Avengers to stop it.
Was Ultron?
What's Ultron?
Age of Ultron.
Artificial intelligence I fell for 600.
In Terminator 2, the Resistance fights against this six-letter AI, which became self-aware on August 29th, 1997. Judgment Day.
Was Skynet?
Sam.
What's Skynet?
Skynet, you got it.
JSTOR 1000, please.
The
J-Store
slogan of
for
this
1000.
place that offers quick oil changes is leave worry behind.
Was Jiffy Lube?
What is Jiffy Lube?
Good for 1,000.
J-Store for 600.
The logo of a fella just wearing his silks has been used by this underwear retailer.
Was Jockey?
What is jockey?
Right.
J-Store for 400.
J for 4.
A 2023 book about this lifestyle clothing retailer is called The Kingdom of Prep.
Was J. Crew.
J. Crew.
Right.
Artificial intelligence I fell for 400.
This term is used for the androids that Rick Deckard is tasked with tracking down and retiring in Blade Runner.
With kids.
Right.
Seeking you shall find for 2.
Shall find for 200.
A way to weigh gold versus silver was the discovery that, according to legend, made Archimedes say this, meaning, I have found it.
Was Eureka.
That's Eureka.
J's 1 for 200.
J Store 2.
In 2024, this retailer, founded by a man named James, opened its first new anchor store in 8 years at New Jersey's Willowbrook Mall.
Was JCPenney.
Brendan.
That's JCPenney?
Yes.
Artificial intelligence I fell for 200.
In Her, she voiced the supportive AI Samantha, who's in a relationship with Theodore and a few hundred others. Brendan.
Who's Johansson?
Was Johansson?
Seeking You Shall Find 4.
Seeking Shall Find
I
for
googled
400.
this service and found that in 2009 it replaced Microsoft Live Search.
Was Bing.
What is Bing?
Now it's called
Seeking
Bing.
Shall Find for 600.
A TV movie with Tony Curtis as David O. Selznick and Edward Winter as Clark Gable was about the search for an actress to play her.
Who's Scarlett?
Romy?
Who is
I don't think so.
Olivia de Havilland?
No.
Brendan or Sam? Gone with the wind.
Scarlett O'Hara will be looking for.
2 clues left, Romy.
Seeking you shall find 800.
Seeking
Abby
Shall Find for
Warlock,
800.
Tony Robbins, and Katie Holmes are just a few who swear by Viktor Frankl's book, Man's Search for This.
With meaning.
Brendan?
What's meaning?
Now last clue.
Here's the last clue in Seeking Ye Shall Find. On yet another search
I'm
for
not gonna
El
go back.
Dorado, this 17th century English explorer angered the Spanish, leading to his execution.
Nope.
Who's Drake?
Sorry, it's not Drake.
Yes.
Brendan or Sam?
Nope.
Cortez?
Yes.
Who is Walter Raleigh?
Walter Raleigh is
Brendan
what
has
we're
the lead
looking
at the
for.
end of the Jeopardy round. Sam will select first in Double Jeopardy right after this.
Sam's gonna start with the double chip. Is not off to a good start. Sam.
In part by
You know those fat Hoka sneakers? Nice shoes, but the price? Not as nice. However, Skechers Max Cushioning are just as fabulous at a price that blows them away. Try Skechers Max Cushioning.
Not all ingredients are created equal, but when you choose Blue Light Protection Formula, you're getting real meat first, fruits, veggies, and whole grains. When only the best will do, think Blue.
Brendan started strong, but with so much more money on the board, a lot can change in Double Jeopardy. Here are the new categories, contestants. First, peoples of the world. Then, an abundance of caution, followed by geologic time divisions as Friends episode titles. That's a new one. Facts about authors, mid-century music, and finally, that's
Super quotation marks.
Sam, what'll it be?
That's super for 1600.
please.
This verb means to become old, out of date, or retired.
Was super
Who's
not.
superannuate? Superannuate.
Yes.
Super Andy with
Facts about authors.
Facts about authors with 1600.
After working for a muckraking magazine in the early 1900s, she began to write about her childhood memories of Nebraska. Brendan.
Was Willa Cather?
Peoples
of the World for 1600.
Vajnak, our people, is the collective self-name of the Ingush and this other Muslim people who have rebelled against Russia.
Was Chechens?
Or the Chechens?
Or the Chechens?
Yeah, we'll take that, the Chechens.
Peoples too?
People of the World for 2000.
Has a memorial to the Tutsi victims of genocide in the 1990s.
Was Kigali?
In Rwanda.
Authors for 1200.
Authors 12.
He wrote the 1957 play Fin de Partie in French and translated it into English himself.
Who's Beckett?
Romy.
Who's Beckett?
Yeah, we call it Endgame.
Authors for 2.
Authors for 2000.
James Whistler and others accused this wit of plagiarism. He said, "Of course I plagiarize. It is the privilege of the appreciative man."
Was Wild?
Who was Wild?
Correct for 2000.
Authors for 8.
This black
That's
novelist
what
and
authors for
essayist
800.
also wrote a script for a Malcolm X biopic never filmed, but published as One Day When I Was Lost.
Was Baldwin?
Was Baldwin?
It is.
Peoples for 1200.
12.
Answer. A daily double for you, Brendan. How much do you want to risk on Peoples of the World?
I'll do 4,400.
All right, 4,400 at stake. Here's your clue. This people of Montana called themselves
no, why not? Let's go
people
play
with a
400.
large-beaked bird. Whites knew them as just this bird.
Was the crow?
Who are the crow?
The crow is the
Yes!
side, yes. 18,800 out
Super
for 1200.
It's the part of the mind that provides moral standards, per Freud.
Was Super
Super
Go?
Ego.
Yes, you're in
Was
positive
Super
territory.
Ego?
Super 2000.
Super for
Many
2000.
violent winds are associated with these storms formed by updrafts around a vertical axis.
Was the Super Cell?
Supercell.
Right again for 2000.
Super 800.
That's Super for 800.
Rigel is one of these extremely large and brilliant stars with luminosities that can be 350,000
Was the
times
Super
that of the
Giant?
sun. Brendan.
It's a super giant.
It is.
Music 12.
It's
In
such a music for
1955,
1200.
before patrolling a small North Carolina TV town, this actor was a top 40 man with Make Yourself Comfortable.
Was Andy Griffith?
Brendan.
Who's Andy Griffith?
Geologic
Yes.
scientificist for 1200.
Okay, Friends episodes 12.
The cryogenian period. The one where Earth iced over and looked like one of these projectiles.
Was Snowball? Was Snowball?
Snowball Earth, right?
Friends for 2000.
2000.
The Permian mass extinction. The one where the last of these three segmented marine
What a
arthropods
trilobite.
bites the dust. Sam.
What's Trilobite?
R.I.P. the trilobite.
Friends for 1600.
Answer
All
that.
the daily
Here we go.
double.
And you moved from deep in the red to a pretty good score, Sam. What do you want to risk?
2000, please.
2000, please.
Okay, you'll have 7,800 and you'll be in second place. Here's your clue. Geologic time divisions as Friends episode titles. The Carnian Pluvial episode. The one where it did this for 2 million years.
What is rain?
Was
Yes,
Wayne?
rain for 2 million years. So that's 2,001 for you.
I'll daily
800,
doubles.
please.
The
Friends for
Hadean
800.
Eon. The one where we think this celestial body formed by a
Was the
collision.
moon? Was the moon?
What is the moon?
You got it.
Abundance of caution for 4.
This three-word phrase often
In
follows
abuse
police
of
lines,
collision.
black letters on
Caution
yellow
for
tape.
200. Was do not cross.
Police line, do not cross.
And abundance
Abuse
of
of
caution for 8.
caution for
Because of
800.
the popularity of pirates with kids, a character called Mr. Yuck was created to replace this pair to warn of poison.
Was the skull and
It's a
crossbones?
skull and crossbones.
Yes.
People for 800.
8.
In the 1920s, what became Yugoslavia had the unwieldy name Kingdom of them, Croats, and Slovenes.
Was Serbs?
Brendan.
What's Bosnians and Herzegovinians?
No, but I let you finish. Romy.
What are Serbs?
Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes, right.
Mid-century music for
Mid-century
16.
music for 1600.
This frequent movie co-star of Rock Hudson was a teenager when she joined Les Brown's big band as a singer in 1940.
Was Doris Day?
Who's Doris Day?
Right.
Mid-century music for 2000.
Patty, Maxine, and Laverne were these three singing sisters who sang the wartime hit Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy.
Were the Andrews
Who are the Andrews
sisters?
sisters?
2,000 more for you.
Mid-century music for 800.
You won't be crying all the time if you know Elvis Presley's hit Don't Be Cruel had this tune on the flip side.
Was the Hound Dog?
What is Hound Dog?
Yes.
Abundance of caution for 2000.
Dwight Eisenhower famously cautioned Americans to beware the rising influence of this hyphenated complex.
Was military industrial.
Yes, you had two.
Caution for 1600.
16.
The physician must do no harm, says this ancient of the epidemics.
Was Hippocrates.
Was Hippocrates.
Yes, Hippocratic.
Caution for 1200.
12.
Labels on extra strength Tylenol say, do not use if you are allergic to this or any of the inactive ingredients.
Was acetaminophen.
Acetaminophen?
Yes.
Super 400.
Super for
The
800.
OED defines it as a nonsense word,
No, super for
originally
400.
used especially by children and made popular by Mary Poppins.
Was supercalifragilistic.
That's right.
Mid-century music 400, please.
Mid-century music for
When the moon
400.
hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's this in a 1953 smash hit song for Dean Martin.
Was Amore.
That's Amore.
Right.
Authors
That's
4.
about authors for 400.
Her N or M thriller from 1941 led to an investigation by MI5.
Was Agatha
Christie.
Christie.
Correct.
Friends for
Geologic
400.
Friends for 4.
The late Jurassic, the one where these land animals dominated.
What are dinosaurs?
Are dinosaurs.
People of the world for 400. Now lost
people of the
clue.
world. The Kalawaya people of these mountains, living just north of Lake Titicaca, were among the first to discover the uses of quinine and coca.
One of the Andes.
It is the Andes, which means
Wild
we have a very
Jeopardy
interesting
time.
score situation heading into Final Jeopardy. Here is your category, players. World News,
World News 2024.
players remember about World News 2024? Here's the clue. Headlines read of the fall of Hama on December 5th, Homs on December 7th, and this city on December 8th.
What's the Damascus?
Good luck. We'll start with Sam Mackin.
That's
He's made a big comeback, 10,600. What did he write down in final?
Ramallah?
I'm afraid that's not it, Sam. What did you wager?
10,599. He drops
with
a
Romy
dollar.
Negrin was in second place with 12,600. She wrote down, what is
Aleppo? No!
the right city, Romy? You wagered
everything.
Everything. Had to do it. Trying to tie Brenton, knocking her down to 0. Brendan Liao now has a pretty solid-looking lead, 25,200. Was he correct? Kharkiv.
Kharkiv?
Romy was
No!
correct.
We are looking for
in Syria, but it was
Damascus.
Damascus that fell. And with it, the Assad regime on December 8th. How much did you wager, Brendan?
Didn't cost me much, just a dollar, but it doesn't matter because I still win.
And many of you, and you've told me that you'll miss our daily visits. I'm going to miss them too.
Oops.
I was gone, but it turned out I had just enough new suits left to finish off this season of Celebrity Wheel. This is a big studio, but they don't like to have anything go to waste.
Your suit looks good.
Thank you.
Get ready for lots of laughs as we're joined by 3 hilarious celebrities playing for 2 chances to win over $1 million for charity. And you at home have a chance to win too.
So let's say hi to tonight's players. Emmy Award-winning actor Sam Richardson. Actor and producer Regina Hall. And actor, writer, director, game show contestant Randall Park. Nice group. I'm going to go talk to them. You have a good show. Thank you. Let's get started. Hi, gang. How you doing? Hello. Now, before we get to the serious matter of talking here, we're going to get to the more serious matter of playing the game. So grab those devices. We're going to do our first toss-up.
Toss-up,
$1,000, and the category
Please, that's first category. Funny you should ask. Funny you should ask.
You know it, and Sam rings it. What do you got?
Funny you should ask.
Yes!
Kind of a happy/smug look.
Yeah, a little bit. There's more one than the other.
Yeah, Sam Richardson just won $1,000. I'm happy to say for you, Richard Splett on Veep, right?
Yes.
You've worked with this guy Randall down there for a while as well. You won an Emmy, and I think it's the most prestigious Emmy you can win because it was for a guest appearance, right?
Yes, sir.
On what show?
On Ted Lasso.
And the reason I say that is because every show has, I mean, all these shows out, they all have guest stars. That's pretty daunting company there.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. And it was so much fun to do, and I got to play like a real jerk, which I don't do that often.
Was it a stretch?
No, actually, no. It's the least amount of acting I've ever done in my life.
The after party, I think you should leave. Promising Young Woman, Hocus Pocus 2. It's good to have you here.
So great.
And tell us about your charity.
Yeah, so I'm here for the Detroit Creativity Project, which teaches Detroit youth improv to help them with creativity and collaboration and confidence.
Yeah, well, it's good to have you here and win some money for them. And now we're going to say hello to Regina. Oh, hi. We're talking about what I like about your list of projects is it's all over the map. It's comedies, it's dramas. Girls Trip, 9 Perfect Strangers.
I think I had Support the Girls.
Oh, yeah.
And Hunt for Jesus.
But the Scary Movie franchise has been really good to you, hasn't it?
Brenda, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great role that you have in it.
I love Brenda Meeks. I'd like to see her on Wheel of Fortune.
You could do that if you wanted. And now you're producing?
Yeah, produced Hunt for Jesus was the first thing under RH Negative, and something else for that, other things that will be coming out next year. So I'm excited.
The hardest decision you have to make as a producer is what to call your company, and you call it?
I called it RH Negative because I wanted to play on words, and my blood type is O negative, and so I took it from the rhesus factor, which is RH, and made it RH negative.
I like it. And the show in its various incarnations has been on the air actually for about 50 years since it started, and you're the first player who's ever mentioned their blood type.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's right. Let's talk about your charity.
Yes, so I am here for the Scleroderma Research Foundation, and scleroderma is an autoimmune disease, which there's just not a lot of people don't know about it. It looks like lupus or other things, so this charity does research, and I'm also here in honor of Bob Saget, who was a huge part of the organization and was the reason I joined.
Well, it's good to have you here, and I know you'll make a lot of money for Randall Park. Hi, Randall.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
We mentioned Veep.
Yes.
Yes. Is he okay to work with? Is he okay to work with?
No.
He's done roles in these superhero kind of, these Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
And I know nothing about them. I did Archie and Jughead comics. That's what I didn't know that. Were you a fan of that?
I was. I collected comic books growing up, so it was pretty amazing to be a part of those.
Yeah. And you do what a lot of actors and comedians do, and that is a lot of voice work, which is
yes, that's right.
Where would we have heard your voice, Randall?
You're hearing it right now.
Thank you very much for all of that information. I appreciate that. Could you please tell us about your charity?
My charity is called Culture City. It's a charity that focuses on accessibility and inclusion for people with sensory processing needs, like my daughter, Ruby, who's on the spectrum. And so it's very near and dear to my heart.
All right. Well, good luck to all of you. And I'm going to ask you to grab those devices again. And someone's going to win $2,000 for the charity. We'll also determine the first round and the category. Bring in when you know. Wait for me to call on you.
Feeling insecure.
Randall.
Damn it! Sorry.
Feeling insecure.
Yes!
She's also upset because she did something for HBO called Insecure.
I did Insecure. I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, here's the deal. Randall gets the $2,000 there, and he's going to start this first round. I remind everyone that whoever wins this first round, in addition to what you win, get an extra $5,000. So you might want to solve the puzzle as soon as you know it, rather than risking it with spins. But that's up to you. Song lyrics. That's the category. There's
song lyrics. Next category.
500.
S.
Yes, there are two S's. That's $1,000 right away. A lot of letters up there, so you can make a lot of money. You can buy a vowel, or you can spin the wheel again.
I will buy an I.
That makes good sense, and there are two of those. One on either end. $500.
T.
Well, we'll give you one, and we'll give you four of them, actually, and we'll give you $500 for each of them, which means you have $2,750.
I will buy an E.
Four E's. Going very well so far. $700.
H.
Two H's.
I will buy a vowel.
Okay.
An A.
One A. Hasn't missed yet. $500. What letter?
W.
Three W's.
Ooh, hold on. I forgot the letters.
Two. Getting it with spins, but that's up to you. Song lyrics. That's the category. There's the puzzle. Randall, go ahead and spin. $500.
S.
Yes, there are two S's. That's $1,000 right away. A lot of letters up there, so you can make a lot of money. You can buy a vowel, or you can spin the wheel again.
I will buy an I.
That makes good sense, and there are two of those. One on either end. $500.
T.
Well, we'll give you one, and we'll give you four of them, actually, and we'll give you $500 for each of them, which means you have $2,750.
I will buy an E.
Four E's. Going very well.
It's the end of the world as you know it. No. It's the end of the world as we know it.
Two H's.
I will buy a vowel.
Okay.
An A.
One A. Hasn't missed yet. $500. What letter?
W.
Three W's. Good for you. Randall, you have over $5,000 now.
It's the end of the
Yes!
world as we know it.
Yeah, I guess so.
cheese.
If someone told me this 2 years ago, I would have laughed.
Next, on the line, $500,000 and the coveted Trebek trophy. It's your first time playing her.
It doesn't provide me a lot of comfort.
Your favorite Jeopardy champions compete for the ultimate title. What did you wager? Almost everything. Jeopardy Masters, next on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Bachelor in Paradise is back, and it's bigger, bolder, and bolder than ever. There will be adventure, drama, and romance, but it wouldn't be paradise without surprises along the way.
It's finally here!
Welcome back to Celebrity Wheel of Fortune. Off to a good start tonight. You folks will notice we have $4 million wedges out there. Should you land on one, we'll explain more about that. Also, you should know, whoever wins this round gets an extra $10,000. So a lot at stake here. Before and after is the category. Regina Hall Monitor would be an example. You like that one?
Yes.
Two things you put in there. I just made that up. Sam, you're going to start.
All right.
Creativity project. And 500.
All right. R, please.
Let's see here. 2 R's, yeah. I think it's going to be 800, yeah.
T.
3 T's. $650.
The S?
1 S, yeah, you're doing fine. You buy a vowel?
Buy an E, please.
Okay, we'll give you 1 E. Buy another one if you want. Buy an A. That makes very good sense to me. And there are 4 of them. That's why we buy them. You have $3,350. 900.
A K.
1K. Well, we got part of it figured out. Take it one at a time. Hey, this could be pretty good here. Look at that. $3,500. You can make a lot of money. What letter do you want?
Yeah, L.
I know he knows. There are 2 L's. 11,450.
What?
This could be pretty good here. Look at that. $3,500. You can make a lot of money. What letter do you want?
Yeah, L.
I know he knows. There are 2 L's.
What could that word be? Oh, it's not fall out. Oops. Oh, ballooned. I forgot to put ballooned. Matchable is... Honestly, Matchable is not showing up. Not showing up. Not showing up either. Catch a falling Star Trek!
11,450. You're going to solve this, aren't you?
Catch a falling
Yes!
Star Trek.
Yeah, that's it. Look at that. Now, what a big round. $11,450, and we're going to add $10,000 to that. Plus, on the toss-up earlier, he's up to $22,450. These folks are good. And speaking of good, here's
We're raising big money for charity, and coming up, you at home have a chance to win as well. But first, it's our triple toss-up. Yeah.
All right, here come those toss-ups now. Each one of these worth $5,000. Headline is the
Headline is the next cowboy.
And here is number one.
Famous host retires!
And it's Randall.
Famous host.
Yes!
Yeah, that's it. Here's number two.
Famous host retired!
And this time it's Regina.
Famous host retired. That's true.
Famous host returns!
That's not it?
No, that's on that. Sam.
Famous host returns?
Yeah.
Yes!
We wouldn't trick you like that. Just get the next one.
I thought it was a
I don't know what it could be. Famous host keels over. I don't know. Let's find out.
Oh.
Jon Stewart is back as The Daily Show!
Jon Stewart is back and
Then you're out now. Sorry, Sam. And everybody else ring in, we know it. Randall.
John's.
Stewart is back at The Daily Show.
Yeah, that's it. That's the thing. I was all excited there for a moment. Let's see. Now, it's round 3, which means we're going to add 20,000. Stop examining your device. Put it down.
I was really hitting it on that one. I had it.
What was I saying? Oh, we're going to add $20,000 to the
Something's
winning
wrong with
total.
mine, Pat.
Excuse me, what was
There's
that?
no number. Something's wrong with it. See, they have 22, 27. You see? Mine says 0. There's something wrong.
Yeah, it's probably a scoring error. Yeah. All right, where was I? Oh, we're going to add $20,000 to the winning total in this round, so a lot at stake here. It also means that someone at home will have a chance to win a fabulous prize. And the category for this round
Listen, this
is
next cowboy.
There he is. And Randall, you got that last toss-up, so you will spin first. 500.
T.
There are 3 T's, yep. 550.
H.
Yes, there's 3 H's. Off to another nice start, Randall. We have over $3,000. Buy a vowel, spin it.
Buy a vowel. E.
There you go, 3 E's. Well, the first bit of bad luck here tonight. I'm sorry about that. We go now to you, Sam.
I'm going to solve.
Oh no! He's gonna seaside hill. Click, click, 10 with its crab. Here to the throne! Here to the throne!
First bit of bad luck here tonight. I'm sorry about that. We go now to you, Sam.
I'm going to solve.
There you go, 3 E's.
Here to the throne! Here to the throne!
Well, the first bit of bad luck here tonight. I'm sorry about that. We go now to you, Sam.
I'm going to solve.
Oh, all right, go ahead, yeah.
Air to the
And with that solved, someone at home has a chance to win a fabulous prize. Here's Jim.
Hey, wheel watchers! Discover sun-drenched piazzas and world-class
Avoid Italy!
Tuscan.
Congratulations again, $47,450. So we have this other wheel here, our little bonus wheel. Great dollar amounts on here, 100,000, 75, 50, 25, all good stuff. Go ahead and spin it.
All right.
Oh, that's a good spin. An excellent follow through on this. How did you go? You go? I don't.
In with!
From the hand, I will take that, ask you to move to your mark.
All right.
I'll be right behind you. All right, you chose What Are You Doing for your category.
What are you doing this last cowboy?
You always start with those letters. They're the common ones. Ask our audience to be very quiet as we go through this. A lot of help you getting there.
Yeah.
The more the merrier. Van, one more? There you go. You're trying to go to work here. 3 more consonants. 1 more vowel.
The Y. A. A G.
Yes.
B. And O.
Okay. Interesting.
Trying to figure it out!
See how it all works out. Again, nothing from you folks. Look at him calling those letters.
I got it.
Well, hang on. Let me build a little tension. Let me build it. Now, you only have 10 seconds.
Okay.
Once the time starts, in other words, when 10 seconds are gone, you're toast.
Yeah.
All right, let's start the clock. Tell us what's up there.
Well, I'm trying to figure it out.
There you go.
Yes! What I win.
Look at that. Look at that.
$75,000. Yes!
He's so cute and fluffy.
He's not a pet. He's dangerous. Dangerous too.
Lilo and Stitch in PG. Friday. Get tickets now.
Tomorrow.
Back at Celebrity Wheel of Fortune, the cash was flowing in the first half of the show. Really especially good night here for Sam Richardson so far. $122,450 for Detroit Creativity Project.
Yeah. And so much improv taught.
Regina, it's scleroderma, right? Is playing for that research foundation, and so far you have had very little chance to play. In fairness to you, right?
Yes.
So you're going to hopefully you'll get to play more and you'll win more and have a nice second half, okay?
Thank you.
And also to Randall, congratulations to Randall Park in Culture City, $22,150. Very nice.
Thank you.
So here's the deal. The scores are going down to 0 now, so we're starting fresh. All that money's in the bank for you guys. And we're going to start with another toss-up, so get ready for it. It's worth $1,000. The category...
Toss-up song title is the next category. I like it like that.
And it's Regina.
And she will be regretted. Oh, she got it. Yeah.
You got $1,000. Now will you stop complaining? That's all I ask. That's very good. We talked earlier about the producing thing. Do you like that end of it? Do you think that's...
I do. I actually like it a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So tell America in 30 seconds or less, what the heck a producer does.
Well, there are many kinds, but for me, it's reading projects, pulling it together, director, producer, making sure that you can actually get it to screen.
You kind of throw the whole thing together?
Throw the whole thing together.
Yeah. Oh, well, good. I'm glad it's been a good experience for you, and win a lot of money in the second half. Randall, you had a nice first half for you. Congratulations to you. We mentioned your comic book collection. Are you like a serious guy with boxes and boxes of valuables?
You know, when I was a kid, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now I'm not so much. Yeah, I've grown up.
Do you still have them, or do your folks still?
I do. They're deep in the garage collecting dust, but I should uncover them one day.
And like your favorite titles were?
Oh gosh, X-Men, Spider-Man, all the classics.
Did you ever dream you'd be in those movies with those guys?
No.
That's pretty weird.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, for you, have a great second half.
Thank you.
Sam, I don't have to wish you anything. You had such a great first half.
Anyway, though.
You mentioned improv earlier. You did Second City on a cruise ship?
I did. So I came up to Second City in Detroit, and then I worked on a cruise ship for a year doing improv and sketch.
Wow. Is that a good improv audience on a cruise ship?
I'll tell you what, it is, because they like to drink. So they'll laugh.
There you go. I think that's important. We serve drinks for our audience. Did you all get one? No, apparently not. Let's do another toss-up.
Toss-up.
The category
What are you wearing this next cowboy?
Okay, remember that. Here we go.
Temporary tattoo!
Sam, temporary tattoo.
Yes!
We got it. Which means he gets $2,000, and we'll be starting, that's right, put that down for a minute. We're going to add $5,000 to the winner's total in this round, before and after. That's the category. Go ahead, Sam, spin it. $500.
A T, please.
There are 2 T's, and that's a quick $1,000. $500.
May I have an H, please?
He'd like an H. How about 2 of them?
Yeah.
$650.
How about an F?
3 F's. He's been hot. Almost $4,000 by an I'll spin it. What?
I'm going to buy an O, please?
Yeah. 5 O's.
Ooh, a lot of
Good one on the roof. Fiddler on the roof of my mouth!
Yeah. 2 R's. On he goes.
For the stall, please?
Okay.
Yes!
Of my mouth?
He's on fire. The man is on fire.
Oh, without waiting for us to break, yes!
Root for each other, but they're looking annoyed over there. Sam, $5,000 that round. We're going to add $5,000, so that's another 10. Plus, you got that toss-up. He's off to a hot start. $12,000 in this half. That's going. Jim, what's got up there?
Well, Pat, Sam's got the early lead, but with $10,000 and $20,000 rounds coming up, there's still plenty of money to be won. Will Regina or Randall up their game and rise to the top? Just find out.
Okay, Jim, thanks. And as you can see, everybody, those $1 million wedges are back out there. 4 of them. Maybe this time we'll land on one of them and someone can pick it up and something very exciting could happen. Anyway, we're going to add $10,000 to the winner's total this round. What are you doing? Is
none of your business!
You get to start a round here. Come on. You're going giddy. Go ahead. All right, $550. What letter do you like?
Oh, okay. Can I do a T?
You can do 2 T's, and you're off to a nice start. $1,100.
Can I
I'm sorry, no S. Rattle your
S is in skip, in school, is in walkie detention.
700.
Can I get a G?
Sure, 3 G's. Which is $2,100. Ben will get those up there. We'll ask what you want to do next.
I would like to buy a vowel. An I.
Yeah, makes very good sense. There's an I, there's an I, and there's another one. Okay, now.
Oh, not yet, not yet. You have to call letters.
Okay. An N.
You may pick up the $1 million wedge. There you go. Great N. Show America. Yes. All right. Put it right down there on that flashing device. Now, if you can hang on to that, if you end up going to the bonus run, you can be playing for $1 million. But first things first, call the letter.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
Okay, good.
A.
There's one A, yeah. All right. Same options. You know what they are now.
I'd like to buy a vowel. E.
2 E's, yes.
I'd like to solve.
Binge watching Bridgerton.
Okay.
Binge watching.
Yes.
Very nice, yeah.
only the top 4 will advance. So every
What's a carrot?
match point
What is Washington?
counts.
If someone told me this 2 years ago, I would have laughed.
Next, on the line, $500,000 and the coveted Trebek Trophy. It's your first time playing her.
It doesn't provide me a lot of comfort.
Your favorite Jeopardy champions compete for the ultimate title. What did you wager? Almost everything. Jeopardy Masters, next on ABC and stream on Hulu.
We're in another triple toss-up thing here.
Triple toss-up time, $5,000
Category
each.
for all of them is food and drink. Keep that in
Food
mind.
drink is that category food and lemon ginger. Lemon ginger shots!
And Georgina. Okay.
Lemon, ginger.
Okay, everybody else now, you're out of it. Guys, when you know it, bring in Sam.
Lemon ginger shot.
Yes!
I didn't tell you. All right, here's number 2.
Wheatgrass shots! Wheatgrass shots!
Randall.
Wheatgrass shot.
Yes!
That's it. So what will number 3 be? Let's find out.
Oh! Tequila shots! Tequila shots!
And Randall.
Yes!
There you go. Now we're talking. So that puts you in the lead for this half hour with over $21,000. But you know, no one's really out of this because we're going to add $20,000 to the winning total in this next round. So keep that in mind as we go. Phrase is the category.
Phrase, that's category.
We got that last toss-up. You will spin first. And he has that $1 million win. 500.
I'll get a T.
Yes, 1 T. $600.
An N.
Yeah, 1 N.
We'll buy a vowel. An E.
Let's see. I don't think so. Nope, no E. And
There's no
where are you,
E.
Sam? 900. D. Yeah, 1 D. Get you started.
Buy an A, please.
Yes, 2 A's. That one and the one you figured was there. And of 1,000 faces.
That's my money.
And what do we got here? 600.
An S, please.
No, no
S
S.
is in skip in school is in squawky teeth action.
Okay, now, the first thing you're going to do is call 11. We'll hope it's in the puzzle.
A P.
There is a P, oddly enough. Now, pick up that $1 million wedge, model it for America, there you go, and put it right down there. And now, you can either, you have no money, so you can either, I'm not only pointing it out because you can't buy a vowel. You either spin the wheel or solve the puzzle. If you don't know it, go ahead and spin. 500, what letter do you want?
Can I have a C?
No, sorry.
Really?
All right, Randall, your turn.
All right.
$600.
W.
1 W, yeah.
Can I buy a vowel?
Mm-hmm.
I.
Yep, 1 I.
Hurry up and wait!
I should know this. I should know this.
Yeah, ignore the person to your right.
Can I buy another vowel?
What do you want? Yeah, sure.
U?
Well, that might help because there are two of them. No more vowels, so spin or solve.
Why don't I know this? Why don't I know this?
If you don't,
I'll solve.
go ahead.
Hurry up and wait.
Regina, it was hard to tell. Did you know that? But Randall ended up solving it, and that means that $950 has suddenly become $20,950. Still has control of that $1 million wedge. Regina does not, because she didn't get it around. So would you mind picking up that $1 million wedge and disposing of it on the other side? Yeah, thank you very much. And the good news for everybody is we have time for another round. That means another $20,000 to be added. So the money's getting kind of crazy out here. TV title is the category this time.
TV title is the next category.
Get a spin.
All right.
$700.
At T.
Yes, 1 T. $600.
The S.
2 S's. $500.
And an R, please.
Yeah, 2 R's. It's a good gameplay here. $2,900.
I'm gonna buy an E.
Yep, 1 E.
N.
There's an N, yep.
I'm gonna buy an O.
1 O, yeah. Hasn't missed yet. $600.
The Y.
There is a Y, yeah.
Can I buy a U?
You got it. 3 U's.
Curb your enthusiasm.
Oh my. Well, this could be really big here. Let's have a letter.
Can I have an M?
You may pick up the $1 million. There you go, right down there. Now, what do you want to do next?
Can I solve?
Yeah, I hope so.
Curb your
Yes!
Yeah, that's it. Wow. This is just getting out of hand here. What did you have there? You had $3,250. We're going to add $20,000 to it. That's $23,250. You have over 40. Randall has over 40. Regina looks really pretty in the middle there. And we're going to, we're got time for another round, another $20,000. So you hang in. Everybody hang in. Person is the category.
Person is
this
next
time.
category.
Regina, you're going to start it. Spin it. Come on. You made it. 900. Well, that didn't fly.
Okay, can I have a T?
There's no T.
T.
Oh, sir. Don't leave. Don't leave. Oh,
Go back, go back.
Don't
But
fall.
she's not going anywhere.
$500.
Can I have an N?
2 N's, yeah. $2 million wedges out here. Randall, what do you want to do?
Can I buy a vowel?
Mm-hmm.
An E.
2 E's.
Can I buy another vowel?
Sure.
O.
There are 4 O's.
Speed up.
And that means time is running short. So Randall, I'm going to ask you to
Looks
get the
like
wheel a
Regina's
final
not
spin
gonna
for us. That will
win.
determine the value of consonants going forward. Land 1,000 or whatever you land on, which means consonants will be worth $1,000.
$60 gift person, this cowboy.
Remember, it's a person. Let's have a letter. Which one would you like? F. 2 F's. Let him come up, and then when Van is out there, you'll have 3 seconds. To try to solve this puzzle if you can.
One of my many.
One of my kind followers!
Wow, that's it.
Oh, one of my many followers.
Hey, it's not why they... This area, I promise you, from the bottom of my... Hey, it's not widely known, and thank you for bringing it to the attention of everybody, and they're going to get $30,000. Thanks to you. Thank you for all for having me. Thank you. You're a great sport. Well, man, oh man. So here's the irony. You're actually, overall, to this point, the big winner for the day, although Randall took you out here in this half. But listen to this. In the first part of the show, 122,000 plus, 40,000 plus in this, $162,700 for the Detroit Creativity Project. Nice job, son. So now we're going to root this guy on here in the bonus round. Maybe you can take home $1 million. Wouldn't that be swell? Place, what are you doing, and phrase. What do you like for a category?
Let's go with what are you doing?
Okay.
What are you doing it is? Yes, this is none of your business.
There.
Match point. What is Washington?
If someone told me this 2 years ago, I would have laughed.
Next, on the line, $500,000 and the coveted Trebek trophy. It's your first time playing her.
It doesn't provide me a lot of comfort.
Your favorite Jeopardy champions compete for the ultimate title. What did you wager? Almost everything. Jeopardy Masters, next on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Hot, humid, and a bit of a breeze. The full forecast tonight at 11.
That was a strange situation. You had two guys battling it out, and they each had the $1 million wedge. So no matter who you won, you would have had one of those, and it happens to be you. I'm happy to say, Randall. Now, here's what's happened. There are several $100,000 wedges out there. We took one of them away and replaced it with $1 million. So it is out there. You can put that away, so you'll have your hands free, so you can give this wheel a nice spin. Here we go.
All right.
Whenever you land down, I'm going to pick it up, and you'll solve the puzzle. I'll open it up, and I hope we see $1 million.
Go million.
We shall see.
Gold star.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, head over to your mark, please. Now, remind you that you chose What Are You Doing as your category. RSTLNE.
What are you doing this last category?
Obviously, very important folks here in the studio. Ask you to be very quiet as we go through this. Wow. All right. Your turn now. 3 more consonants and 1 more vowel.
Okay. G. H.
Okay.
C.
And now we need a vowel.
I.
All right, let's see if we get out of all this. Again, quiet here in the studio. I don't know.
Multitasking again! Multitasking again!
What are you doing in this category? You have 10 seconds to try to work that out. Maybe you can look at the letterboard to help you out. Good luck.
Something again. Sling again. Witness the. Yeah, God.
Yeah, 10 seconds goes by fast.
Yes!
Multitasking. Yeah. Well, actually, now we don't want to see the vote. Oh, gosh.
Let's see what I want.
We don't. We see the
I want $25,000. Yes!
No, actually, instead of losing $1 million, you lost $1 million. You didn't lose it. You just.
With Return of the Native. She did! 3 match points for you for the win. Matt Amodio is in second place. What did he come up with? We're the Green Mountain Boys. That is correct. Juveria Zahir needs to get this right. Did she come up with the Green Mountain Boys? She had Sons of Liberty. Which means Matt Amodio comes from behind to score his first win of the season. Those points send Matt into the top 3, just behind Victoria and Yogesh, tied with 7 points each.
We begin with 9 masters. Just 6 can advance to the quarterfinals. In the end, only one will emerge as the champion. This is Jeopardy Masters. Introducing tonight's first group of quarterfinals. Matt Amodio. Yogesh Rao.
I guess I'm playing what? My Mid-Sun champion?
And now, here is your host, Ken Jennings.
Thank you, folks. Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and welcome back to the quarterfinals of Jeopardy Masters. In tonight's first game, we have a matchup of our 3 returning masters from last season, our veterans, Victoria, Yogesh, and Matt. However, despite having competed in the same tournament last year, this is the first time you 3 masters are ever playing each other in the same game. Look at this. A win for any one of you tonight will guarantee you the top spot on the leaderboard, so good luck. Let's get right into the Jeopardy round. I know you're waiting to see the categories. Here they are.
Alec!
We have European cities up first.
Alec!
Then, good evening, sports.
Alec!
Followed by
What?
music. but
Did you find a remote on the floor?
No.
Okay, you didn't take a remote in here.
Nope.
13 letters.
All right.
A new
That's all.
car. And finally, here are your keys. Victoria, you're up first.
European cities 1,000.
This Swiss resort town gets its name from its location between 2 bodies of water, Brienz and Thun. Yogesh.
Where is Interlaken?
Correct, for 1,000.
European city 600.
A Las Vegas hotel shares its name with this Italian town that's been called the Pearl of Lake Como. Yogesh.
Where is Bellagio?
Right again.
Okay, words for Triskaidekaphilus 800.
In Sing a Song of Sixpence, it's where the king was. Victoria.
Where is the counting house?
Right.
European cities 8.
This city, host of the 1994 Winter Olympics, also hosts the annual Norwegian Festival of Literature. Yogesh.
Where is Lillehammer?
Correct.
New car 600.
You brought a spare million, right? Let's check out the 1907 Rolls-Royce model known by this colorful and spooky name. Matt. What's Grey Ghost? Sorry, it's not. Victoria.
What's a silver shadow?
Was a silver shadow?
Yogesh? You just needed to combine the wisdom of Victoria and Matt. It's the Silver Ghost.
Oh, okay.
Back to you, Yogesh.
Triskaidekaphilus 1000.
The idea of the Virgin Mary nursing a baby is behind the name of this white Rhine wine. It's called
Librefromlich is what we're looking for.
Triskaidekaphilus 600.
Answer. Daily double. Are you a Triskaidekaphile, Yogesh? What do you want to wager here?
I'll wager 24.
2,400 then. Here's your clue. In most civil cases, reasonable doubt, reasonable schmout. The standard of proof is this of the evidence.
What is preponderance?
That
Preponderance, you got it! Yes!
Making molehills out of mountains, in 2025, she became the first alpine skier to win 100 World Cup races. Yogesh.
Who is Schifrin?
Yes.
Sports fans 800.
A bit of an outlier in the images in the category, Alan Roth came up with OBP, this stat that became huge in the Moneyball era. Yogesh.
What is on-base percentage?
It is. You beat Matt to the baseball. Well done.
Classical music 1000.
Handel's Arrival of This Woman is a favorite tune for dramatic arrivals, used at weddings and Olympic opening ceremonies.
Yes, I played too.
Correct for 1,000.
Music 8.
He composed Slavonic dances between 1878 and 1886 for piano, but the pieces got orchestral later. Victoria.
Who is Dvorak?
Yes.
Music 6.
At the end of the 17th century, this composer fired off his beloved canon and Gigue in D major. Victoria?
Who is Pachelbel?
Yes.
Music 4.
Was Pachelbel music for 400?
Composed a concert this. No need for an opera for it to proceed. Yogesh.
What is an overture?
Concert overture, right.
Okay, new car 1000.
Maybe one of the high-performance 1960s Mustang models named for this race car driver turned sports car designer. Yogesh.
Who was Shelby?
Earl Shelby, well done.
New car 800.
You want an SUV? Sigh. Okay. How about one of the alphanumeric models from this Nissan brand that debuted in 1989? Victoria.
Was Isuzu?
Sorry, no.
No.
It's their luxury division, Infinity. Back to you,
Luxury
Yogesh.
division is what we're looking
Let's find out
for.
what Here Are Your Keys are for 1000.
The Star Spangled Banner came about when Francis Scott Key was seeking the release of this physician.
Oh, wow.
It's very hard in your defense. Dr. William B.
Dr. William Venus is what we're looking for.
Here Are Your Keys 800.
This Greek goddess of magic and the night is sometimes depicted holding keys, symbolizing access to hidden realms. Victoria.
Was he Kate?
Correct.
Here are your keys 6.
Your keys for
In
600.
1861, he patented a pin tumbler cylinder lock and would pick the locks of rival companies to prove their inferior security. Victoria.
Was Yale?
Who is Yale?
That's right, Linus Yale Jr.
Sportsman 6.
Sportsman for
Will
600.
Chamberlain averaged 50.4 points and 25.7 rebounds per game, but somehow finished second in the MVP vote to this rival in 1962.
Was Russell?
Also picture Bill Russell.
European
States for 400.
Formerly known as Kishinev, Chisinau is the capital of this country. Yogesh.
Where is Moldova?
Right.
Triskaidekaphals 400.
Into creating or solving codes or ciphers? This is the job for you. Also, the rains of Mali fall gently on turtles. Victoria.
Was cryptographer? Sportsman for 600 for 400.
I was big, said the size 58 sport jacket wearing Chicago Bear William Perry, known by this household nickname. Matt.
What's refrigerator?
The fridge, yes.
New car 4.
Well, a new Prius XLE comes with a slot for the wireless charging system with this 2-letter Asian name. It's called
QI is what we're looking for.
Back to you, Matt.
Keys 4.
This first-century man of Capernaum is often depicted holding 2 keys, one of gold and one of silver. Victoria?
Was St. Peter? Keys for 200.
This marine snail has its name on an island in the Middle Florida Keys.
Was a conch?
Conch key, right.
Music.
Music for 200.
Grandpa is represented by a bassoon, and the hunter's guns, timpani, in this work that premiered in 1936 in Moscow. Matt.
What's Peter and the Wolf?
It is.
Sports 2.
Attributed to this Major League Baseball Hall of Famer. A nickel ain't worth a dime anymore, and I really didn't say everything I said. Victoria.
Was Yogi Berra European States for 200?
In 1999, many of Germany's government offices, as well as the Bundestag, moved from this city to Berlin. Victoria.
What is Bonn?
Was Bonn?
Triskaidekaphals 2.
Triskaidekaphals for 200.
Using one color only are described by this adjective. Victoria.
Was monochromatic? New car for 200.
Final clue.
Not last clue.
Do we want its Dodeci Cilindri spider in Bianco Artico or Blue Roma? Both come with the yellow and black prancing horse. Matt.
What's Ferrari?
2 colors of Ferrari.
And Matt Abolio's gonna start first in Double Jeopardy.
Flex around. Wait until you.
Towards the end of the meal, other diners started to congregate behind me, and so that kind of confirmed in my mind that was him. I turned around and shyly mouthed, "Hi, Wendell," and he looked at me and said, "Matt?"
Wow.
And turns out he is a very big Jeopardy fan, and that was a really cool experience for me.
And now you guys are best friends, you go on vacation together?
Absolutely, yes.
I just like that Wendell Pierce likes Jeopardy. Like, this makes me feel cooler.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, Ken.
Brutal, man, brutal. Yogesh Raut is back, originally from Springfield, Illinois. I don't think I knew this. You play the piano, right?
No, I do not.
Oh.
Not very well, at least.
But you did get to play at one point? Tell me the story.
Yeah, well, one day I was in my senior year of college. I saw my best friend and roommate at the time was in the music department, and I saw they were doing the Merce Cunningham centenary, including staging a performance of Eric Satie's Vexations, which is basically just 4 bars. And Satie left behind a cryptic notation basically suggesting it should be played over 800 times in a row.
Oh, wow.
In college, they were doing it in half-hour shifts, basically, for 24 straight hours.
They subbed someone else in.
Right. I asked my friend, are there any shifts on the calendar that are open? And he was like, you can take one of mine.
How did it go? How was your performance? Well received or warmly received?
Sure.
Victoria Gross from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is here, our returning Masters champion, who comes to me with an ethical dispute.
I do. My husband and I have an ongoing dispute about the rules of Scrabble.
Okay.
So one of us routinely makes up words when they play. It's just something like, Skupnik, that's a Lithuanian form of mead. The thing is, this person also likes to play the weirdest words they can that are real words so that it's harder to challenge.
You're calling the bluff of the other player.
Right. Is the bluffer being ethical?
Now I'm just trying to guess which partner is which. I don't know if you're the bluffer or not. I'm going to say you're not the bluffer, but I think I'm on the bluffer's side. I think it's okay to play the fake words. It's in the rules. It happens in tournament play. Are you the bluffer or are you the fed up?
I'm the bluffer.
Oh, you're the bluffer! Oh, no! Time for Double Jeopardy players. Pick up your buzzers. Matt, you're going to select first from one of these categories. First, way back in 1825. Then, entertaining folks, world lit, followed by languages, health and medicine, and finally, speakeasy.
Easy quotation marks.
Quotation marks. Matt, select.
World lit 12.
Alan Payton brought
1200.
international attention to racial injustice in South Africa with this classic 1948 novel. Yogesh.
What is Cry the Beloved Country?
That's the book.
World Lit 2000?
In 1990, this author and diplomat became the first Mexican writer to win the Nobel Prize for Literature. Matt.
What's Paz?
Octavio Paz is right.
World Lit 16.
Joseph Conrad dedicated Nostromo to this friend, author of the Forsyte Saga. Victoria.
Who is Galsworthy?
Was Galsworthy World Lit for 800?
Well, Lady of the Court in the early 1000s, one of the greatest Japanese novels is the tale of this son of an emperor. Yogesh.
Who is Genji?
Tale of Genji.
Entertaining Folks 2000.
Given the last name of this stand-up seen here, he basically only tells dad jokes. Yogesh.
Who is Papa?
It's Tom Papa.
Entertaining Folks 1600.
This Brit has played Q and voiced Paddington Bear. Yogesh.
Who is Wishaw?
And Wishaw, right again.
Languages 1200.
This most widely spoken form of Chinese is used in and around Beijing. Victoria.
What is Mandarin?
Right.
Was Mandarin health and medicine for 2000?
Cortisol can cause this adrenal syndrome. The same named disease is caused by secretion of ACTH by a pituitary tumor. Victoria.
What is Cushing's?
Was Cushing's?
Right, Cushing's for 2000.
Health and medicine 16.
Health and medicine for 1600.
Allergic reaction may cause bees, also called urticaria. Victoria.
What are hives?
What hives? Health and medicine for 1200. All the daily double.
You're doing well in this category and making a run at Yogesh's lead. What do you want to do with this daily double, Victoria?
Ken, I'd like to make it a true daily double.
Oh, okay. And here you can't bluff. This isn't Scrabble. Here's your clue in health and medicine. The first word in this 3-word cardiac condition refers to the buildup of fluid in the body. The last means the pump isn't keeping up.
What is congestive?
Was congestive heart failure? Yes!
Way back in 1825 for 16.
Now capital of another state, this Australian city was established as a settlement near the northeast corner of New South Wales. Matt.
Ooh, what's Brisbane?
It is Brisbane.
1825-12.
English scientist Michael Faraday isolated and described this simplest aromatic hydrocarbon, C6H6. Victoria.
What is
benzene?
Way back in 1825.
Way back in 1825 for 2000.
Welsh factory owner Robert Owen bought 30,000 acres in Indiana for the site of this new utopian community.
Was New Harmony
Right again.
way back in 1825 with 800?
Javanese Prince Diponegoro rebelled against foreign rule in the territory known by this three-word name. Matt.
What's Papua New Guinea?
Sorry, no. Yogesh.
What are the Dutch East Indies?
That's right.
Okay, easy 1200.
A hammered dulcimer called a cymbal is featured in this genre of music. Matt.
What's klezmer?
Yes.
Language is 16.
Answer. Daily double. Matt was looking for a daily double and he found a daily double. What's the bet here, Matt?
4200.
Thought it might be. Going for the true daily double in languages, here's your clue. A glossary of this language appears at the end of some editions of A Clockwork Orange.
What's Droog?
Sorry, no.
That's why was
invented language in A Clockwork
Orange is what we're looking for.
Language is 2000.
Kids in Indonesia are learning to write the indigenous language Chia Chia, which has no script, in this Korean script. Victoria.
What is
Was Hangul speak easy for 2000?
2000.
This word for a stone with purported healing powers comes from a Persian term for antidote. Yogesh.
What is Bezoar?
Bezoar is right.
Okay. Easy 1600.
The compression of crystals like quartz produces this type of charge. Yogesh.
What is piezoelectricity?
Right again.
Entertaining folks 1200.
Akoma is the last name of this rapper with the 2024 album Chromacopia. He also has a brand of streetwear called Golf Wang. Victoria?
Who is Tyler?
Was Tyler the creator? Spoke easy for 800.
This French word can mean a meeting, planned or unplanned.
Was the relative Zimpius health benefit for 800?
The health benefits of this element, atomic number 12, are said to include preventing migraines and improving sleep.
Was magnesium languages for 800?
The name Barak is from a word for blessing in this language. Blessed are the meek is Wameba Rikiwa Walia Wapole. Yogesh.
What is Swahili?
That's it.
Okay, entertaining 800.
Her very long TV career has included appearing in 4 episodes of Better Call Saul and playing Norma Delacorte on Palm Royale. Yogesh.
What is Carol Burnett?
Good.
Way back in 1825, 400.
As he became president, his father wrote in Latin, expecting him to act gently in manner, firmly in action. Matt.
What's John Quincy Adams?
Yes.
World Lit 4.
German author Mikhail Ende is best known for his fantasy novel Die Unendliche Geschichte, filmed under this title. Yogesh.
What is the never-ending story?
Correct. That's what we know it as.
Entertaining 400.
Gabriella Wilson is the birth name of the singer-songwriter known by this acronym, whose first letter stands for having. Yogesh.
What is her?
Having everything revealed. Right.
Language is 400.
A comedy troupe, not a snake, is the inspiration for the name of this programming language. Matt.
What's Python?
That's right.
Health and Medicine 4.
Lithotripsy uses shock waves to break up these, allowing them to pass more easily out of the body and without surgery. Matt.
What's kidney stones?
That's right. Here's the
last clue.
Easy. NASA says this kind of food retains 98% of its nutrition at 20% of its original weight. Victoria.
What is freeze-dried?
Was freeze-dried?
Yes.
Final Jeopardy time.
2000 in the lead, but this is not over yet. Let's see what our final Jeopardy category will be.
Portmanteau word.
Interesting. The clue's coming up right after this.
What are you doing?
Fish is back. Alright.
Control him. Huh?
He's so cute and fluffy.
He's not a pet. He's dangerous. Dangerous to kill.
What the?
Lilo and Stitch, rated PG. Friday, get tickets now.
Let's see how our masters do with this final Jeopardy category, portmanteau words. Here's the clue. A play on a portmanteau coined in 2012, this 7-letter word is now used to describe a similar UK headline from 1973. 30 seconds, masters. Good luck.
As long congratulations if you get to that line. It's not easy. It's very simple. If you got the right answer, you're a millionaire. If you don't, you'll lose one. No, I'm sorry. No, 25 grand. I'm sorry, but Washcock and strawberry milkshake. I'm so sorry, but autobiography. Oh. That's all, Shiva Partner. You just flunked out. I'm sorry, but
Matt Amodio, 1,200 points after the daily double miss. Matt, what was your response?
Canexit?
Brexit, but Canadian? It's a good guess. It's 7 letters.
No!
That's not quite it, Matt. You wagered
nothing. He stays with
me.
me.
1,200 points. Yogesh Rout had 20,800 in second place. Well, that's a great second place score. What did he say for Final Jeopardy? He wrote down
nothing. Lesusa, nothing. 11,201 points. He drops to 9,599 points.
Victoria Gross had an amazing game. 32,000 is the highest score we've seen coming into Final Jeopardy all season on Jeopardy Masters. Was she correct with her response? She wrote down...
You exit, no!
You were right to think about Brexit.
We exit is what we're looking for.
Is when the UK joined the EEC. So this would be retroactively their rentry. Rentry and then Brexit.
Rentry, then the re-exit. 961. She drops to $22,399, but it didn't cost me too much because I won the game.
Good morning, America.
As high as ever. Juveria, Roger, and Isaac.
I'm player 1.
That will boost one of them into the top 3 alongside Victoria and Yogesh. Good luck, Masters. Here are the categories we have for you in the Jeopardy round. First category, from the Greek 4, followed by recent bestsellers. Then we're going in circles. The Vintage Cocktail Hour, Sailing Through History, and finally...
I'm Jamie Lee Curtis. When I won an Oscar, I thanked the fans who supported all my movies, and today I'll present a category about some of those past credits.
Juveria, you're up first.
Sailing Through History.
Sail through Italy to history for thousands.
This naval battle that took place on October 7th, 1571, pitted the Christian Holy League against the Ottoman Empire. Roger.
What is Lepanto?
Good for 1,000.
History 8.
Answer. A daily double, Roger. You just earned 1,000 points, and we're going to let you bet any or all of it on this clue.
1,000 points, please.
Sailing Through History. Here's your clue. Bruno was the nickname of one of the turrets on this battleship that was sunk in part by the HMS Dorsetshire.
What is Bismarck?
It is the
Bismarck. He got it. Yes.
From the Greek 4, 1,000.
Split and mind. Delusions and hallucinations are 2 of its 5 main symptoms. Juveria.
Was schizophrenia? Bestsellers for 1,000.
In 2024.
Was Kristen Shaw? Was Kristen Shaw?
All 4s.
Was Kristen Shaw?
Cutting loose in her 40s. Juveria.
Who is July?
Miranda July, right.
Was July? Circles for 1,000.
Vultures circling may not be waiting for a dying creature to expire below, but riding and chasing these updrafts of warm air. Juveria.
What is a thermal?
Was it thermal? Vintage Cocktail Hour for 1,000.
1921 play about 2 London boozers gave this hot egg batter rum and brandy drink its name.
Was a hot toddy?
Sorry, no.
No.
Roger, Isaac. Apparently that's a Tom and Jerry.
Jamie Lee Curtis for 1,000.
Jamie Lee Curtis for 1,000.
A daring striptease, dangerous stunts, and Arnold Schwarzenegger were among the reasons it was fun to play Helen Tasker in this action comedy thriller.
Was July?
That's the movie.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis for 800.
Back to Jamie Lee.
In 2023, I was honored to win my first Oscar for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and I, of course, paid tribute to my parents, these 2 Hollywood icons who were each Oscar-nominated during their careers.
Roger.
Who are Tony Curtis and Lee?
Janet Leigh, you got it.
Going in circles 8.
Going around and around the walls was part of God's plan for the children of Israel to capture this city. Roger.
What is Jericho?
Yes.
Circle 6.
On April 27, 1974, he ran around and around to set an American record in the 10,000 meters that lived years longer than he did. Gone too soon, that's Steve
Prefontaine, that's what we're looking for.
Sailing 6.
Pliny the Elder writes that Himilco and Hanno were sailors from this ancient power. Juveria.
Was Polypoesia?
Roger or Isaac? They were from Carthage.
No.
Greek 8. Unpublished. It's a short, interesting account of something that happened.
Isaac.
Was an anecdote?
Anecdote means unpublished, right?
Recent bestsellers 8.
Europe belongs to this travel expert on PBS. But in 2025, he also owned a bestseller on the hippie trail.
Was Steve's?
Rick Steves, yes.
Vintage cocktail hour.
Vintage cocktail hour for 800.
Prohibition era saw the explosive popularity of this lemon juice, gin, and champagne cocktail named for a piece of artillery. Roger.
What is Big Bertha?
I'm sorry, no.
Big
Juveria
Bertha,
Isaac?
all in.
That's the French 75. We're learning so many new cocktails. Juveria, back to you.
Cocktails for 600.
Why not? This cocktail, named for a Valentino bullfighting movie, used Scotch and OJ, not the two things in the name, luckily. The movie's
What
called
instead is what we're looking for?
Are we sticking with the weird cocktails?
Yeah, 400.
Why not? An old
Vintage
recipe
cocktail
for
hour
this
for 400.
cocktail, 4 taken in swift succession will unrevive it. Roger.
What is zombie?
No, it's not a zombie.
Okay.
Juveria Isaac?
Zombie all
It's
in.
a reviver. Juveria?
Yes.
Last chance.
Yes, 200.
Last chance for the correct cocktail here. When James Bond orders an Americano in Casino Royale, he doesn't mean watery espresso, but soda water, Campari, and sweet this. Juveria.
Was vermouth?
Sweet vermouth, yes, we got one.
Bestsellers for
Bestsellers for 600.
Percival Everett reimagined and
The answer
formalized a
is-
Mark Twain character in this novel that won a National Book Award. Juveria.
Was James?
Yes.
Greek for
Greek for 600. The answer is
Sticks. Some get around with flagella. Isaac.
What are
Isaac.
Yes.
Recent bestsellers 4.
With more ruminations than recipes, this James Beard Award-winning chef provided some food for thought. Isaac.
Was Brown?
Alton Brown.
Circles 400.
A dog running in circles for no clear reason is having a frenetic random activity period, also known as doing these. Isaac.
What are zoomies?
Doing zoomies.
Jamie Lee Curtis 600.
Back to Jamie Lee Curtis.
The very first character I played on film was Laurie Strode, who had one final showdown 44 years later with this massive monster in Halloween Ends.
Juveria.
Who is
Was Myers?
Michael Myers, correct.
Greek for 400.
Far Off and Written.
Far Off at 400.
Juveria.
What's it?
Was Telegram?
No.
All in.
Telegraph.
That's the paper, the Daily Telegraph.
Greek 2.
Nose horn. There are Javan and Sumatran types. Roger.
What is rhinoceros?
Correct.
Bestsellers 2.
The subtitle of this #1 bestseller is The Osage Murders and the Birth of the FBI. Roger.
What is Killers of the Flower Moon?
You got it.
Circles 2.
Swindon, England dazzles and frightens tourists with what's called the Magic This, consisting of 5 of them around a central island. Isaac.
What is a roundabout?
Yes.
Sailing 400.
This Union Rear Admiral from Tennessee avoided pressure to side with the South and later gave Abe a W at Mobile Bay. Juveria.
Was Grant?
No.
All in.
Who is Farragut?
Farragut is correct.
Sailing 2.
As captain of the Director in 1797, he ended up having another mutiny on his hands. Juveria.
Was Bly?
Yes.
Jamie Lee for 4.
I have to be honest, the reason I took the role in this 2019 comedy Whodunit was Daniel Craig.
Was Knives Out? Was Knives Out? Was Knives Out?
Roger.
Yes.
What is Knives Out?
That's correct. Here's the final clue coming your way from Jamie.
Now last
Curtis.
clue.
Here we go again. This summer, Lindsay Lohan and I reprised.
I better get this one. Was Freaky Friday?
This 2003 film with a new multi-generational twist.
Was Freaky Friday?
Is now a mom, and
I better get this one. Was Freaky Friday? Yes.
Yes, 2 pieces of good news for you. 1, you're now in the lead, and 2, they're making another Freaky Friday. Hey! Everybody's up.
And Isaac is gonna start first in Double Jeopardy.
not a pet. He's dangerous. Dangerous to kill.
What the? Lilo and Stitch, rated PG. Friday, get tickets now.
Weekday mornings on WJCL 22.
I know what we're doing.
We're getting you ready. Oh, you're gonna know first about the breaking news that affects you.
What happened overnight in Savannah and the Low Country?
And across America.
Plus your certified most accurate forecast, helping you plan and keeping you safe.
That's how we do mornings. So you're ready to take on the day.
WJCL 22 Morning News.
And Good Morning America.
Right here on WJCL 22.
See you weekday mornings.
If I said to you, focus your energy.
Prizes along the way.
It's finally here.
Isaac Hirsch is from Burbank, California, and Isaac, even before you made the quarterfinals, everyone was buzzing about one thing, and that's your fashion sense on the Alex Trebek stage. That's a particularly great shirt today.
Yeah, 50 years ago, certainly, it would have been considered very cool.
That's exactly when I'm from, years ago. Tell us about your fashion sense.
You know, for the 70s stuff, I started getting into it, I guess, because of Columbo, maybe. Just, I think we discussed Robert Culp on Columbo, style icon. That's who I want to look like at all times.
So this is not just how you look on the Jeopardy set. If one of our viewers is lucky enough to see you in the wild, you might look like I said a 1970s children's TV host, and I'm going to stick with that.
I might if I'm not eating that day. If I'm going out to eat, I'll probably be wearing regular clothes so to not damage the goods.
You don't want to spill on a shirt that beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand. Also looking very dapper today, Roger Craig from Arlington, Virginia. Roger, we learned during the Jeopardy Invitational Tournament that you are now married to another one of the all-time Jeopardy greats, Julia Collins. How did you two meet? Tell us about your story.
So we first met about 10 years ago in New York, but then at the All-Star Games that we were at, her and I reconnected and got married. Yeah, and so now we're married, and it's wonderful. I'm extremely lucky.
Is there ever a chance that we could see you and your wife playing head-to-head on Jeopardy or Jeopardy Masters?
Yeah, sure. That's not for me to decide, but yeah, why not?
Well, we've been inviting you both to the Jeopardy Invitational Tournament for a long time, so we would love to see that happen sometime. Can't wait to see Julia back. Juvaria Zahir is back from Whitby, Ontario, Canada. I hear you're a bit of a celebrity on both sides of the border. It must be especially in Canada, right? You recently got recognized somewhere a little bit unusual.
Yeah, so I, like many people, I'm a commuter. So after a long shift at work, I go to Union Station, and there's a great jerk chicken place there, my favorite food in the whole world. And if it's been a bad day, I get jerk chicken. And so I went to order my jerk chicken, and the young woman looked at me, gave me a big smile, and she said, "I recognize you." And it was like such a lovely moment. And she said, "You're here all the time." And then she said, "Large jerk, half coleslaw, half rice." So I said, "Yeah, that's me."
That's fantastic. Isaac, right now you're in third place, so you're going to select first in the double Jeopardy round. Let's reveal the new categories. First up, we have ungulates. Wow. Then hobbies and pastimes, followed by Tony winners, builders and founders. Then a category around the big water just south and west of Florida. Name might ring a bell. And finally, contronyms. Isaac, what'll it be?
Tony winners for 1,200.
Twins Peter and Anthony Schaffer have won 3 Tonys between them for Best Play. Tony for Sleuth, and Pete for these other 2 one-word titles. The Looks like Roger got one of them.
Equus.
Equus, the other one's Amadeus.
Equus Amadeus is what we're looking for.
Back to you.
Tony winner, 1600.
Angela Lansbury won her last acting Tony in 2009 for a revival of
Who's
the
Nanny
Howard comedy.
McPhee? No, who's
Isaac.
What is Blithe Spirit?
It is.
Oh,
Tony
not
Roosevelt.
Nanny McPhee.
This legend kept up her one-word show winning ways in 2022, following Tonys for Gypsy and Evita with one for Company. Isaac.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Who was Lapone?
It is Patty LaPone.
Oh.
You should have done that. You're in the lead.
Okay, Builders and Founders, 1200.
Conquistador Pedro de Valdivia founded this capital city named for James, patron saint of Spain. Roger.
What is Santiago?
That's right.
Ungulates 2000.
The European variety of this four-letter goat lives at altitudes close to the snow line and is a protected species in the Italian Alps. Juveria.
Was it Ibex?
2000.
Ungulates for 1600. Oh, the daily double.
You just pulled back out of Isaac, who knows his Tony winners. What do you want to do from the lead, Juveria?
My brother is a veterinarian for ungulates, so I gotta do, so 62, whatever, how much money I have.
True daily double.
On ungulates. I'm sorry, Omer.
But only because you have an ungulate veterinarian in the family.
He really loves ungulates.
Well, pressure then. Here is your clue with 6,200 on the line in ungulates. About the size of a domestic hog, this ungulate is less aquatic and more solitary than its relative that's 10 times larger.
What is a river otter?
Out of time, I'm afraid. I think you're covered here because your brother does not treat many of these. It's a pygmy hippopotamus.
Pygmy hippopotamus
So
is
you
what we're
lose
looking
6,900,
for.
but
Okay, that's fine.
selecting.
Builders and Founders for 2000.
Builders and Founders for
Along with
2000.
an art dealer, this heir to a cosmetics fortune founded the Neue Gallery, opened in 2001 in a New York City mansion.
With Lord?
Who is Lauren?
No, I'm sorry.
No.
Roger.
Who is Lauder?
Ronald Lauder.
Builders 8.
Before he got into founding, a 21-year-old carpenter named Ezra Cornell settled in this city in 1828. Juveria.
What's Ithaca?
Yes.
With
Around
Ithaca
the water,
around the world for
2000.
2000.
This Mexican isthmus is featured in a poem by Wallace Stevens, who rhymed it with Upon the Deck. Juveria.
With
What is Tehuantepec?
Correct, you're on the hole.
Hobbies for
2000.
May be also useful on the run in a forest. Burning and dodging are basic techniques in this more aesthetic pursuit. Isaac.
What is photography?
You got it.
Hobby, 1600.
If you want to see for yourself how the sausage is made, try preparing this best-known one of North Africa using lamb and harissa sauce. That sausage is called merguez.
Merguez is what we're
Isaac,
looking
back to
for.
you.
Hobbies and pastimes, 1200.
Medieval warriors did it with a weapon called the Francisca. Folks from Brooklyn to LA do it as part of a recent trend. Recent hipster trend with medieval weapons, axe throwing.
Axe throwing is what we're
Thank you,
looking
Isaac.
for.
Builders and Founders, 1600.
About 60 miles from Munich is Linderhof Palace, the only one this kooky 19th century king lived to see completed. Roger.
Who is Mad King Ludwig?
That's right.
Water 16.
A bit inland is the binational metro area of Brownsville, this Mexican city, that the dead Kennedys would sing as Kill the Moor. Roger.
What is Mata Moros?
Right.
Tony winners 8.
With 6, she has won the most competitive Tonys, most recently in 2014 for Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill. Juveria.
Was Audra McDonald?
It is.
Contradicts with 1600. All the other daily double.
The first one knocked you back into third, Juveria, but you've made your way back a little bit.
2000, please.
2000, please.
is taking contronyms. Here's your clue. Meteorologists know this word can mean to withstand or to wear away.
What
is weather?
Weather is right.
Yes!
You get 3600. On the comeback there, select again.
Contradicts for 2000.
Contradicts with
Strictly
2000.
contronymic, we're making that a word. It describes a bluish bruise, one red with anger, or someone ghastly pale. They're all livid.
Livid is what we're
Red,
looking
white,
for.
or blue. Back to you, Juveria.
Ungulates for 12.
Ungulates with
Helping it
1200.
stay warm in Arctic environments, this ungulate has some of the longest hair in the animal kingdom. Juveria.
Was it musk ox?
Ox.
Alex Trebek's favorite, yes.
Around the big
Around
water.
the big water for 1200.
The Louisiana Bay has the same name as this 4-year-old in a children's TV show created in Quebec.
Was we Rainbow?
Isaac.
What is Caillou?
Yes.
Oh, Caillou.
Contradicts, 1200.
Whether on the slopes or not, it can refer to either a deteriorating condition or a freedom from obstacles. Isaac.
What is free fall?
No, I'm sorry.
Not free
Very
fall.
Roger. It can be either good or bad to be going
Downhill is what we're looking
Back to you,
for.
Isaac.
Contronyms 800.
Contronyms 800.
It's either an advantage or a disadvantage included in a contest to level a playing field. Roger.
What is handicap?
Correct.
Contronyms 4.
Also a showbiz periodical. It can refer to a specific type or a selection of choices. Javaria.
Was variety
Right.
one of 800.
Eva Longoria was born and Selena died in this Texas city with a religious name.
Was San Antonio?
San Antonio?
No, I'm sorry.
No.
Corpus Christi?
That's correct.
Hobbies and pastimes 800.
The Joy of This Park and Backyard Game by Mario Pagnoni is in its 5th edition and has all the info you need. Javaria.
Was Bocce?
Ungulates for 8.
Ungulates for 800.
They were brought to Australia in 1840, and Tracks is Robin Davidson's account of a solo trek with 4 of them across the continent. Roger.
What are rabbits?
No, I'm sorry.
Not rabbits.
Isaac.
What are camels?
Much more fun to trek with camels than rabbits.
Ungulates 400.
The more than 40 species of deer include this one, whose name comes from Native American words meaning snow shoveler. Javaria.
Was a caribou?
Right.
Hobbies for 400.
Ready to invest in this to kick your little pottery hobby up a notch? The Speedball Big Boss handles up to 175 pounds of clay. Isaac.
Was a kiln?
No.
Not killed.
Brother.
What's a spinning wheel for pottery?
Yeah, it's the wheel.
Tony Winners 4.
This boy from Oz won a Tony for his Broadway debut playing fellow Aussie Peter Allen in The Boy from Oz. Isaac.
Who is Jackman?
Yes.
Builders and Founders 400.
In early 19th century Britain, these competed with rail to transport goods. Thomas Telford's Shropshire Union one flows to this day.
Was a canal?
What's a canal?
Yes.
The
And
last
here's
clue.
Back to whatever that body of water is called. Defeating Spanish forces at Tampico in 1829 was a big win for this general, who was up and down in Mexican politics for decades. Isaac.
Who is Santa Anna?
That's right.
Wild
Making it
Jeopardy
10,000 even,
time.
but you're still a little bit behind Roger in a very close game. As we head into Final Jeopardy, Masters, your category will be...
The presidency.
Divided 11.
In a very tight game, the
We fixed yet.
Good.
That's back on dessert.
Sorry, Chef.
What's in your mind?
This is the next phase. Supposedly she works in these really mysterious ways. I don't feel safe with these vagaries. Good. None of you are safe.
Like in a physical sense, or she's manipulating every single one of us. Are we fixed yet?
The NBA Finals begin June 5th on ABC.
You can cut your utility bills by hundreds by doing nothing. Divided 11.
in a very tight game, the final Jeopardy category to decide this thing is the presidency. And here's the clue. Continuing his tradition of vetoes as a mayor and as a governor, he trails only FDR in total vetoes as president. 30 seconds. Good luck. In third place with 6,000 points, thanks to the pygmy hippo. What was your response?
Cleveland, no.
Yes, the mayor of Buffalo, New York, the veto mayor of Buffalo, they called him. So you're going to add to your 6,000. What did you wager? You double up to 12,000 points, and suddenly you're in the lead. Isaac Hirsch finished double jeopardy with 10,000. Did you think of Grover Cleveland?
Cleveland also, yep.
He wagered
2001,
look at that,
he goes up to
2001. He now has
12,001
points, moving him into first place. So it's down to Roger Craig with 10,800. His response?
Didn't finish
you were right in Cleveland, but you only got halfway. So your score will drop by 799, dropping into 10,001 in third place.
And Isaac has just got earned 3 points.